it was important to get together, talk about some things that are going on in the department. Obviously, we've got the new executive order that has eased the attendance for our athletic events, which I'm very thankful for. I'm really excited about being able to re-engage our fan base. We're almost 1 year from the start of the pandemic, and you know, East Carolina, maybe more so than a lot of other institutions, our strength is our people and our fan base, and being able to engage with them at athletic events. And so I'm really excited that we're going to start that re-engagement process beginning on March the 4th. So excited about that. We do have the overlapping of our fall and spring sporting events. So this weekend we've got 6 events going on, lacrosse, softball, women. As it relates to baseball, our plan is to allocate season tickets for baseball beginning with the Appalachian State Series on Friday, March the 5th. Baseball will be the only sport this spring that will actually charge for attendance. Our goal is to get 1,200 in attendance at baseball with 150 in the jungle. And so if you look at the executive order and the way the executive order is written, it specifies that you have to have a seat, an assigned reserve seat. And so our facility staff, led by J.J. McClam, they've been working with state and local health officials and the campus to determine what that number is in the jungle. And I think we're going to land somewhere in the 150 range for the jungle. We'll actually be putting seats out there, you know, some temporary fold-out seats where people will be assigned seats in the jungle. So while we are excited that we're going to get fans back in our athletic venues, we still do have some COVID restrictions, so it won't be a simple y'all come. And so we'll continue to give a portion of those designated tickets to ECU students, the visiting team, and the families from that. Our season tickets will be assigned based on priority. We have no plans for single game ticket sales. If the executive order is extended or improved in the future, obviously we will pivot pretty quickly to do that. It's really important to understand that we are not back to normal. So even though we are having fans, there's still going to be some limitations. Currently, we're allowing the families of our competing student athletes, both home and visiting student athlete families, to attend. But beginning on March 4th, we will allow fans to attend our athletic events on a regular basis. So our capacity will be 30% for outdoor venues, 15% indoor, but we'll still have limited tickets based on social distancing. So it's not as easy as saying the capacity of the stadium is X, we're allowed to have Y. We're still going to have some social distancing issues that I'll get into a little further. But based on the size of soccer, lacrosse, softball facilities, we're going to allocate about 150 to 200 tickets to our students and the public. For volleyball inside Minges Coliseum, we'll do 1,000. We've got a big match with North Carolina on Sunday at 2, and then we'll release further information on how those will be distributed. In my mind, more to a sense of normalcy in the fall. I understand that we'll anticipate safety protocols being in place in the fall as well, but we're moving forward with selling season tickets in a normal fashion. I really want to try to make up for the lost year we had in regards to season ticket sales. So we had 7% in the fall. 2020, we sold 10,000 season tickets before the pandemic hit. with our goal. I believe that year was somewhere in the 16,000 neighborhood. But I was looking, and I think 10 years ago we had a record number of ticket sales, 22,830 in 2011. I am not, I'm not expecting that many for this coming season, but I do think the last 2 years we were definitely trending in the right direction. So I am anticipating a healthy return to our season ticket numbers. I think it's important, if you purchase season tickets by March the 15th, you're going to be on a 6-month payment plan. As we talk to our fan base, I know that the payment plan was really important. And so if they purchase by March 16th, they will have plenty of time to make payments. We have attendance limitations with that. So we're still trying to determine what those are, but our intent is to play it on that day. We will have alcohol sales, so we'll continue with that. When we started that a year ago through those venues, that will continue. It's like a normal concessions item in my mind. So we will continue to do that in that manner. As it relates to tailgating, we'll still have some COVID limitations that we're continuing to work with our campus health and safety people. We'll get some messaging out to our fan base as it relates to tailgating, but it won't be back to normal as far as tailgating is concerned. There are going to be some limitations entering our venues over the next several months. We will continue to have COVID protocols, so we'll be required to wear masks. We will do temperature checks. We will have social distancing. We will have staff there to kind of monitor that, to remind people, they need to social distance. They need to wear a mask and do all the things that we all have become all too familiar